Stampers and Crafters. My name is Tami White from stampwithtami.com, and welcome to our Friday live online class. You may be watching this live, or you may be watching the replay later. The replay stays up forever, even after we're live, but if you're live, you get some extra goodies. You actually get to be a part of the video, and you can ask questions, and if hopefully I can answer them for you. Today we are going to be making these adorable cards. I'm going to be making the 2 dog cards, but as you can see, they are easily adapted for cats. We're going to be using the brand new bundle from Stampin Up called Happy Tails, which is the doggy set and punch. And we also have a 9 Lives new cat set that matches the cat punch that we already have. So this is really fun. I couldn't wait to play with this set. There were so many great things. You know, when there's so many new things, you don't know where to start. But, you know, having a new dog in our lives, this one definitely was calling to me. And you want to stay to the end. What I'm showing you here is the actual stamp sets and the bundles themselves. You want to stay tuned to the end because I also have some bonus ideas to share with you at the end. And ironically, as we are doing an episode on dog cards, which as you can see, some of these would be good for Valentine's Day, for dog sympathy, for, you know, dog, even when your doggy's sick. My little Hazel puppy has something wrong with her paw, and immediately following this video, I have an emergency vet visit for her. So it was a little ironic that that happened to happen when we were doing the doggy episode, but yeah, so we might be cutting that a little bit shorter than normal because I don't want to miss her appointment. She's got something wrong with her paw. Anywho, so let's get started. First of all, before we jump into the In the Know section, let me tell you a little bit about what we're giving away today, since it is a live taping. If you happen to be lucky enough to be watching the live right now, you are eligible to win one of my live prizes. At the 10-minute mark, I will be giving away this very coveted pop-up scrap bin. Everybody loves these. They fold up flat. They're great for your craft table. They're also great for your car. That is a bonus for the 10-minute mark. If you leave a comment, you will automatically be entered to win that. And if you don't win that, you'll be automatically entered to win one of our 3 live prizes that I'll be drawing at the end. Just a note, like I said, I do have to run for an emergency vet visit. So if for some reason I have to run before I can draw these, I will draw them immediately when I get home and post the winners. And I'll post them in this comment thread as well on Facebook and on my blog. So just in case I have to do that, I'm hoping that won't be the case. I'm hoping we can do the whole video and do the winners before I have to fly. All right, so because I'm very excited to do this class. I've been dying to play with these stamps. So that's what I have to give away live. But don't worry, if you didn't win one of the lives, or if you're at work and or happen to be watching the replay, I've got something for you too. That is called our Replay After Live Prize Patrol. It is for the Beauty Abound stamp set, which is a brand new one. It's a beautiful stamp set in the Occasions catalog. That one I will be drawing a winner for on January 28th, so you have plenty of time to leave a comment. And the bonus with the After Live replay drawing is if you share this video onto social media, if you share it onto Facebook or share it onto Pinterest, and type the word shared into the comments, you will automatically be entered a second time into this After Live drawing. And thank you everyone for your thoughts on Hazel. It's her paw. She's been chewing at it for all night and all day today, and this was at 5:30, it's the only appointment I could get, so I need to make sure I get her there because I think they close for the weekend. So I think we have plenty of time because these are actually really quick, really fun cards. So we'll get started with that. But first, let me tell you what's happening in the know. I always want to keep you informed on what's happening in stamping world and with Stampin' Up, and also things that might be happening personally on my stampwithtami.com blog. So first of all, I just hinted to this one. Most of you probably have received it in the mail. If you have not, please drop me an email and I'll get you another one out. This is the Stampin' Up Occasions catalog that has just been released. We're very excited about it. In fact, the products that we're using today, the cat and dog set, are both in this Occasions catalog. It's a brand new product line. It will be good until May 31st. All kinds of fun, springy products in there. In addition to that, it's celebration time. Our favorite time of the year, right? So during celebration, anytime you spend $50 in my online store, you automatically get free products. But wait, there's more. There's actually 3, there's technically 5, but there's 3 main ways that you can earn free products. I mean, they're just like all kinds of great ways that you can earn free products. The first one is the one I just told you. If you shop in my online store, and every $50 you get a free product from this catalog. If you don't have this catalog, again, drop me an email at Tami@stampwithtami.com and I will get one out to you. And you can also view them on my blog at stampwithtami.com. Click the catalogs and resources page. Now, the second way, main way that you can celebrate is through Stampin Rewards. And you're asking, what the heck are Stampin Rewards? Stampin Rewards happen when you place an order over $150. It doesn't have to be all yours. It could be combined with friends. It could be a workshop order. It could be a ghost party. However it is, you get, in addition to celebration products for every 50, you'll also get free Stampin Rewards, which are free products in any catalog. If your order hits $250, combined or single, doesn't matter. Even if you're a demonstrator, doesn't matter. You get 25 bonus dollars during celebration. So 25 bonus on top of your Stampin Rewards. So it's all great stuff, right? And you get the celebration products. And if you were a demonstrator, you'd also get a discount. So that's why that is the best way to go. That is number 3. The third main way that you can get free products during celebration, and the best way, I think, is to join. When you purchase the Demonstrator Kit now through March 31st, you get not the $26 that you normally get free with it, $76 free products, anything you want. Holy crap, that is like the best deal. And you can join just for that kit deal. You get free shipping on it, and then you get a discount on all of your products after that. You don't have to do anything else. You don't have to do any, even if you didn't make quotas, you just go back to being a customer again. I mean, it really is, it's a win-win for you. You get your discount, and you get a lot of perks in addition to that. And there's a second option with the kit if you wanted to upgrade and get this awesome tote bag. There's a special offer on that too. All this information is also on my blogs. Okay, so I see a lot of you are able to catch me live. I know I'm on later today than I normally am. Not always able to come at this time, but I'm very excited that, you know, I was able to come in a different time, because sometimes I get people in different time zones that are able to pop on that aren't normally able to pop on my normal time, which is usually noon, but every now and then I get, you know, something like to shake it up. All right, so that is what is happening in the know in Stamping World and with Celebration. So if you're just popping on, these are the cards that we are about to start making. And the prize patrol I'm going to show you in just a second. Let's pop down to the table. So if you leave a comment, you are automatically entered to win this. One of these 3 is Wonderful Romance, Amazing Life, and All Good Things. There's 3 stamp sets here that you are eligible to win at the end of this video. And in about 2 minutes, I'm going to draw the winner for the pop-up scrap bin, which will be the early bird drawing. So that also is very coveted. Everybody loves those pop-up scrap bins. All right, so these are the cards that we will be making today. Let me move that out there. I'm in love with these cards. I'm in love with this bundle. So we're going to be doing a triple time card here, which is one of my favorite simple, easy techniques, and it's also going to use some coloring with the Stampin' Blends. And I apologize because my little doggy, his tail wags. His tail broke a little bit, so he's got a waggy tail. And these 2, I just feel like these were just really beautiful sentiment cards. If you have, you know, a loved one or a friend who has lost a pet recently, these are great. There's one for cats, one for dogs. They're both exactly the same. I'm going to make the dog one, but the cat one would be made. Obviously, you can just adapt everything that we're doing today to the cat sets. If you're new to my videos, I have a free PDF for you, even if you're not new and you just forgot about this. This is now up. Sometimes I post the videos ahead of time, and the resource page doesn't actually publish until the morning of the video. So sometimes the link is up early, and I'll put a note just to let you know the link will be live the morning of the video. Sometimes that just gets lost in translation. So just so you know, this is live now. You can go download this. I put it up at 7 o'clock this morning. And it has got all the measurements for the cards that we're doing today. It's got the photos of the cards. It's got all the supplies that I'm using today. It's not a very big supply list. These are quick and easy cards. Very, very easy to do. And also there's a QR code to get back to the resource page. I have pictures there of all the bonus cards I'm going to show you with these products at the end of the video. I've got bonus cards and the video that we're making, so that if you need to go back and watch it later, if you're going to if you're buying the stuff and want to go back and watch the video later, you can just zap that with your smartphone or type in the URL here. Either one will get you quickly back to this direct video and the free PDF in the resource page. So this is a bonus for you. Definitely, I hear from a lot of you that you love the resource, love the measurements, and love the way that you can get back to the video really quickly without getting. I like to keep things easy. That's part part of the goal. This is supposed to be fun. I like to keep it easy for you. So I think we're going to start with this card right here. Before we do, let me show you the products. And actually, I think we're at the 10-minute mark. So I'm going to show you these stamps real quick, and then we'll draw our first winner. Sound good? Sound like a plan, Sam? So here's what we got. For the dog cards, they were the Happy Tales bundle. Now, this is still a bundle. It's brand new in the Occasions catalog. It's called Happy Tales. It's the stamp set and the punch, the dog builder punch. How cute is that, right? You can purchase them together and get a 10% discount. The bundles are only available when the product first releases. The 9 Live stamp set is also in that catalog, but since the cat punch that coordinates with it was out previously, to you cat lovers, the cat punch came out sooner. This one isn't available as a bundle, but you can purchase both of these supplies individually. So both of the cat punch, if you don't have that cat punch, but I know a lot of you do, right? Because that was when that came out, that was like super popular. Still is, and it coordinates with the 9 Lives. So we've got these 2 stamp sets with the coordinating punches. You can purchase them individually, or you can purchase this one as a bundle. So that's the cats there, and this is for the dogs. Okay, before we get started, let's draw the first lucky winner of the pop-up scrap bin. And we're going to pop on over here to the giveaway page. Good luck to all. And this is for our early birds. Those of you who are jumped on early and left a comment, the winner here is Keishley Vargas. Congratulations, Keishley. Be sure to fill out the prize claim form, which is linked in this video's description. If you don't see that link, go to stampwithtami.com and you can find it there. So you have won the pop-up scrap bin, and that is the one thing everybody really loves. All right, so everybody really loves all of it, right? Who doesn't love free stamps? Everything free is good, but that's one that's hard to get because you can't buy it. As much as I keep telling them they need to put that in the catalog. It's a demonstrator only item at the moment with our we earn points as demonstrators. Even if you're just a hobby demonstrator, you earn points and we can get stuff like that with it. So I'm giving you my points. Okay, so again, 9 Lives stamp set is for the cats. The Happy Tales is for the dogs. I'm going to be using the dog one today, but you can see how easily the 2 cards that we're going to make adapt to cats. For you cat lovers or friends that have friends that are cat lovers. So we're going to start with this card. And now one thing that was really hard to see in the picture is the stitched background that I put on here. And that was done with the Needlepoint, the brand new Needlepoint die. So let's get started with that one. It's a quick and easy one. I did some pre-punching for you. I just punched out 2 dogs from the dog builder punch here. This is Early Espresso and Crumb Cake. And then from the layering circles and stitch circles, I've got, this is the 4th from the smallest scallop out of soft suede. And from the stitch circles, this is the 2nd smallest stitch circle die. Wow, that's hard to say fast. Stitch circle die out of the Very Vanilla. All right, so I just did those ahead of time, so that gave us a little bit of time. But don't worry, because we're still going to be using the Big Shot for the needlepoint in the background. So don't feel like I ripped you off by doing those. Most people are like, oh, woohoo, you know, get right to the fun stuff. But cutting is fun stuff too. Now I want one little red heart here, so I've got some real red. I'm just gonna take a little scrap of it, stick it right in the heart there, straight from the heart. Okay, so we'll do our stamping and then we'll go ahead and do our background there. I've used black ink on all of these cards. It's Memento black ink. And the words on this one were, "A best friend leaves a paw print on your heart." I used this on both the cat and the dog. It came from the dog set, because I really felt like it was a good sentiment for somebody who is grieving the loss of their pet, which that happened to me earlier this year. I know it happened to a few of my friends this year too. It happened to be I guess it was the year for it. It's never a good time, but we now have a new love in our lives. All right, so everything is ready to go here. We're just going to do the needlepoint background. So this, you can see how quick and easy this one goes together. It would be good if you know, to have some of these ahead of time if you were making them for a certain occasion, or, you know, you're using them for something. I mean, maybe not a sympathy card. It might not be something that you would have on hand for dog sympathy, but there's some other occasions. Like, you can use different words and make these good for any other occasion. Okay, so I'm opening up here the Needlepoint Nook, and I'm doing a bad job of it. The Needlepoint Nook die set. I'm sorry, needlepoint elements that match the Needlepoint Nook suite. So this is the die that I am going to be using today. This is also in the Occasions catalog, and this one doesn't actually cut. It just makes stitching. Just makes really pretty stitching, and I just thought it was it added a little something special to this card. Obviously you could do the card without it, but it really added something special to it without having to do a lot of work. So we're just going to grab that big shot and pull it right in here. Move our dog is out of the way. I've got the magnetic platform on here right now, but you could also use the platform that comes with the big shot. And then I'm just going to line this up kind of in the middle. Like so. Just put that right in the middle of the very vanilla. Again, those measurements are on the free PDF on my blog. If you do not see the link to the resource page on the video that you're watching, just simply go to stampwithtami.com and you will find my whole video gallery there. Whoops, did not mean to throw that. Now, here you go. So you can see how pretty that is. Just a simple touch that adds so much to this card. Alright, so I'll just move this out of the way. And for our first card, that is actually all of our stamping and big shot work. We are ready to assemble. So let's bring you back in a little bit closer. Not close enough that you're going to get dizzy, but a little bit closer. We're using soft suede and very vanilla as our card base today. And I'm just going to take some snail adhesive and attach our card base attach this to our card base. You could also layer some very vanilla on the inside if you wanted to write on that. And then we're going to take some snail adhesive to attach the two circle panels together. And then you can see that little scallop circle just adds a tiny little touch of a frame in the background here. Now before I attach that, I put the dogs on first. Who let the dogs out? Who? I let the dogs out. Alright. I'm just putting a little bit of snail on them. The reason why I wanted to layer the dogs on first was because if I put that in first, somehow the dogs didn't fit. So I learned that from my first couple that I did, and now I'm like, I think doing the dogs first on the right up to the edge here makes the center fit in perfectly. So we've got our little silhouettes of our dog, and then I'm going to take some Stampin' Dimensionals. Mine are oops, those are baby dimensionals. I've got my little stash of dimensionals down here in the studio that are actually leftovers from my paper pumpkin kits. Oh, paper pumpkin kits are great for so much more than just the crafts that are inside of them. We get bonus adhesives and alternate projects. Okay. All right. So that goes, whoops, got a little hanger on there. So that goes right in the middle. So you can see there's just a little touch of stitching in between the dogs and underneath here. And now the last step is this heart that we punched out. We're going to take a mini glue dot and stick that to the circle. Oops. There we go. And we're going to stick that down below. Actually, you know what? I stamped a little bit lower on this one, so I'm actually going to put this one on the top. The original one was on the bottom. Now, I'm not sure how well you can see this on the video, but you can see that heart. Can you see that it's really cool, right? This is the best part of this. Actually, I don't know. The background stitching was, I don't know which, you have to let me know which one you like better, the background stitching or this heart. But this one is so cool and easy. You know, you're thinking that it's going to be a little glue. You're going to have to work at it a little bit to make that. Nope. Super easy. These are heart epoxy droplets. They came out in the Occasions catalog. And they're clear. You can actually just hold them right over the card to find the best fit, which I found was this second largest one. And then just a little, there we go, a little help from my, whoops, I got two on there. A little help from my Take Your Pick tool. Sticks that down. And our card. And our card is complete. It's cool, right? Super cool. And that was a super easy little trick there with these little epoxy heart droplets. So fun. these are the kind of thing in the occasions catalog that they only make so many of, and they usually sell out early because they become hot. So if you really fall in love with these guys, especially with Valentine's Day coming, you want to get them early. All right, so that's our first card. The next card is a triple time, which is one of my favorite techniques. In fact, I might be doing a couple of these this month. No promises, but I love the technique, and I've got a couple of ideas coming. So I'll be doing different things with them, obviously. Okay, so the measurements are really the important part of that, and you will find those on that free PDF. If you're late popping on, there's a link to the resource page that has the free PDF that has the measurements of all of the cardstock that I'm doing here. There's a very vanilla layer, and then there's a soft suede frame for each piece. That's where the magic is. So what we're going to do is take a tiny little bit of snail adhesive. I don't want a lot because I'm going to take these apart after we stamp. So you don't want to rip the cardstock. So just a teeny tiny little bit just to keep it in place. And then I'm going to pull out some grid paper here for our background. Normally when I stamp upstairs in my regular dining room table where I do my stamping, I almost always have grid paper underneath me, but when I'm stamping in the studio it looks nicer. All right, so yeah, those are my secrets, but I do normally stamp with this, and we do sell it. That was the Take Your Pick tool. Michelle, she's asking what that tool was that I just used. That tool is available in my online store, and really it's like a Swiss Army knife. It does so much more than just what the picking up of stuff. That's a paper piercer. You can, if you make a mistake, you can use the spatula end of it. All right, so we've got the Memento Black ink again. I've got a scrap piece of paper over here. I'm going to ink up that cute little doggy. Stamp that on the scrap piece of paper. We're going to color that in. Next, I'm going to do the words, and the words on this one is the Keep Calm and Wag On from that Happy Tales stamp set. So I'm going to do that kind of in the upper. Now, there's 3 panels here that I just attached. Now, I'm in the upper right of the smallest panel for the words. And I just want to kind of have a gauge. I did the words first because I want to have a gauge of where to stamp everything else. So then we're just going to do some random stamping. Now, the one thing I find that looks really cool when you're doing triple time stamping is to intentionally stamp over those seams. And it's okay. You can see there's a little bit of a mark where the 2 seams meet. It's okay if it's not a full image there, because the frame is going to hide that. So we'll just put a few of these on here because we've got some more images that we're going to do. We're going to do this little heart image. You see how I'm intentionally going over that overlap on purpose. And then we've got this cute little bone image. How appropriate, right, for the little doggies. Just random going around here. Whisper's asking what I use to do the stitching behind. It is all on the resource page. If you've missed anything, that was the needlepoint die. But if you've missed any part of it, you can also go back and watch it. But if you just click on the resource page, I've got it all listed there for you. Now I'm going to go back and fill in maybe one more paw print right. Yeah, one more paw print right there. Why not? You can never have too many paw prints, right? All right, so we've got our stamping all done. I'm not ready to take it apart just yet because I want to color a couple pieces of this in. So the first thing I'm going to do is color the heart in here, and then we'll color the dog in. So I'm using Stampin' Blends markers. Again, I have these colors listed on the free PDF, which colors I've used here. I've got light and dark of Crumb Cake. I've got, I believe this is the this is light soft suede. Now for the reds, for the heart, I'm using the dark Poppy Parade and the light Cherry Cobbler together. Because I really wanted a little bit of drama there with the heart. So I'm using the brush tip end for the heart. We'll start there. These are Stampin' Blends, so these are the alcohol markers, which I'm just coloring the whole heart in and all of the art on this card. Okay. And then we're going to take this. So this is the light cherry cobbler, which is really a lot darker than the Poppy Parade. Just to really, and I'm just doing a tiny little bit on the right side of the heart, just to give it a little bit of pop and shading. If you want to blend them in, you can, but I really just felt that just that little pop right there was just enough to make it pow. Okay, so those are our two reds for the heart. Now we're going to move over to our doggy, and for him, I started out with a light color. I like to do this, and this is totally kind of a personal thing that sometimes people like to start with the darker areas and then blend them in. I personally like to start with with light and then go dark and then blend again. Oh. All personal. So I'm starting with the lighter crumb cake, just kind of coloring him in. So, and the blends work the best when it's wet. That's one of the reasons why I like to start with that lighter down first. And then I'm just going to highlight a couple areas some of the areas that are already shaded in this image. And a little bit on his back. Now that's with the darker crumb cake. And then I'm going to go in with this is the soft suede. So it's a noticeable amount of darker. I'm not going to do quite so much with this because I want that to be very dramatic, but just in a couple of places. Okay. So let me just zoom in a little bit so you can see what I'm doing here. Now I'm going to go back with the light marker and blend that in. It's really important that you do this wet. So if you're doing a larger area, your blending works best if it's wet. If you're doing a larger area, you might want to do small segments at a time. Okay. And then you know what, if you want a little bit more drama, you can layer as much as you'd like with any of the markers there and keep going with it if you want to, if you feel so inclined. Totally up to your personal preference. And hey, you know what, it turns out maybe you don't have a lab or a golden retriever. Maybe you have a Dalmatian that you want to make a card for. There are spots here to make a Dalmatian. You can make this dog just about any kind of dog that almost any kind of dog. Now I'm taking the color lifter and I'm just going to lift a little bit here in his belly. It's not really an eraser. It's just going to lighten up a little bit in this area here. And our little guy is complete. So he's colored. And then we're going to take that. There you go. Peggy needs a Cavalier King Charles. I think you can do it. I think you can make it happen. Oops, sorry. Forgot I was so zoomed in here you couldn't see what I just did. I've got the dog punch here. Just sliding that in. And we're going to punch him out. So we can line him up perfectly. If you do that upside down, you can get a perfect little line up there. Boom. No fussy cutting. Gotta love them. There's our little doggy. All right, so basically all we have left here is assembly. Just move that out. Oh yeah, there we go. Adrian's making a golden doodle. Okay, so we've got our three pieces here that we've colored. I'm going to back up maybe just a little bit more so we can fit a little bit more into the screen so you can see a little bit more. All right. Move that out of the way. We are now going to, I'll be using snail adhesive to attach these panels to their frames in the soft suede. Again, that's where the measurements are important because the soft suede measurements on my PDF are exactly 1/4 of an inch larger than the very vanilla for the triple time technique to work, because that frame hides any imperfection in the layer below it. All right, it is a sweet pup, right? All right. I am a lefty. Jill says she thought she was watching this backwards. Nope, I am a lefty. You're all going to be lefties right now for the next few minutes, right? All right, so we've got our panel, all 3 panels together, and then we're just going to put a little bit more snail on the back. Layer them right in the center. There we go. You can even line up your images a little bit. There we go. Perfect. And then for our dog, he's going to go right there, but I'm going to bring those Stampin' Dimensionals back out and pop him up. And if you guys are late, you want to go back after this video and watch the beginning so you can see the first card that we made. This is actually card number 2. And don't leave because I've got more ideas to share with you with these 2. Whoops. Got a little hanger on there. These 2 stamp sets. Okay. Card number 2 is done. Isn't he adorable? Love him. If you wanted to put another little pop-up heart there with one of those epoxy heart dots that we did on the first cards, you could do that too. Again, you could adapt this to cats as well. So these are the cards. We made these 2 cards on this episode, and then this here is the cat version. So we can make cats out of cats and dogs living together in harmony, right? All right, as promised, I have a few more samples to share with you, and then I will draw the winners. It looks like we're doing good on time, so I'm going to still make it to Hazel's vet appointment. If you're popping in late, the irony of my puppy is having a little bit of an issue with her paw, and I have to take her to the vet right after this. So here we go. We've got cats and dogs here. Friends Forever. So cute with a little paw print. That uses both of the stamp sets. And you know what? While we're doing this, let me just pop over and just show you this again real quick. These are the 2 for those of you who are late or just, you know, want to get a better look at those stamp sets again. There's a Happy Tails dog set and 9 Lives cat set. And then a Dog Builder punch to match the dogs and the cat punch that we had previously to match the cats. All of these products are available in my online store at stampwithtami.com too. Quick and easy. Here's your Dalmatian. I mentioned the Dalmatian before. Here he is, that same little heart with the epoxy heart on him. So cute. So for those of you who have Dalmatians or spotted friends, there's another really cute one. Using the flax ribbon here. We've got another little spotty guy here. Maybe he's not a Dalmatian. Maybe he's just spotty. Here's another one. Keep calm and wag on. Really cute. It's got some of that gingham paper in the background. And this one I just love. It's very simple, but I love how she cut out the dog here. So it was like the dog was missing for the sympathy card. Just something about that just really touched me. It was like a best friend leaves a paw print on your heart was the sentiment that we used also. And there was just something about that just really, really touched me. And then one more card idea here using the dog punch, Missing You. Very sweet, very sweet. And that also uses that gingham paper that is in the Occasions catalog. And I do have these cards on the resource page of this blog post. You can click on the link in this video's description to see them. And then we have the cards that we made today. Don't know if they all are going to fit in there, but I'll put this guy on there. There we go. There you go. Some Happy Tails ideas for you guys. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this online class, and I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. I'm not popping off just yet because we have some winners to draw. I have 3 stamp sets to give away. We have already given away the pop-up scrap bin, so let me just grab the stamp sets for us here. All right, so starting with, and I'm going to go in alphabetical order, we have All Good Things, Amazing Life, and Wonderful Romance. All right, popping over to our giveaway page. Our next winner in Keishley, if you're on here, be sure to fill out the prize claim form linked in this video's description or at stampwithtami.com so you can get your pop-up scrap bin. Martha Thompson has won the All Good Things stamp set. Congratulations, Martha. Next up, we have Amazing Life. This is the Amazing Life stamp set. And this one goes to Sarah Raymond. Congratulations, Sarah. You've just won yourself a free Amazing Life stamp set. And the last one I have to give away is Wonderful Romance. Wonderful Romance. And that goes to Tami McCord. McCord, great name. Love it. She even spells it right? T-A-M-I. All right, congratulations to all of you who have won. Oh my gosh, that's funny. So Martha was responding to Tammy, and they both ended up winning with their comments. Well done, well done. All right, so Tammy's won the Wonderful Romance. Congratulations to all who have won something. Don't forget, Celebration is hot, hot, hot. You can get free products when you purchase these on my online store. You can get free Celebration products with them. And Linda and I will be back on Tuesday with the Stampin' Scoop Show. We have a really fun kit to share with you guys. There's a possibility I might be able to pop in before then. No promises, though. Stay tuned. I will set up reminders if there's a chance that I can get on before then. All right. Well, have a wonderful weekend, all. Thanks for joining me today.